Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through the cards that come out in this reading for you. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes through, and thank you so much for joining and for being here. So let's start. So the first card that we have is the Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups, we do have water sign energy. You could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, or even Scorpio. And we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Death card. So with this Death card, this does show Scorpio energy. You could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, which is giving Taurus or even Libra energy. So you could also be dealing with either one. So with this Empress card showing up over here, I do feel like this is a pretty beautiful energy. I do feel like also there is a sense of being in a space where things are feeling quite positive. I do feel like this is very kind energy. I also feel like it's very positive energy for anything that's being started right now. With this Empress card showing up, I do feel like this is long-term energy and it is very sustainable. And I do also feel like with this Empress card showing up over here that there is an energy of goodwill between yourself and somebody else. And I do feel like it's also contributing to the positivity of the situation right now. But with this Knight of Cups showing up over here, I do feel like this is someone coming towards you. I feel like they're coming towards you from a space of wanting to be able to make an offer or express something that is coming from the heart. So I do feel like it's emotional in nature. I do also feel like they want to be able to reach out and even express their emotions with you. With this Knight of Cups, this is a pretty romantic energy. I do feel like you're dealing with someone who is in touch with that side of themselves, and I do feel like through the offer that they're making you, you will see that. We have the Six of Wands showing up over here. With the Six of Wands showing up over here, this very positive energy, I also feel like it's very successful as well. So even when it comes to on the work front and professional side of things, I do feel like this is also experiencing what feels like a win. You do also feel like even in love, there is this experience of a win, a victory. Do you feel like with the Six of Wands showing up over here, that there's also this energy of kind of wanting to make someone feel seen, wanting to express to someone just how much you value them. And I do feel like this is also having very high regards about someone. So I do feel like you could be the one feeling very positively and confidently about this person, but this person is in that space with you, and I do feel like they're coming forward and they're letting it be known. They're not hiding that from you. We have the Death card showing up over here. With the Death card showing up over here, I do feel like this is being in a space where you're experiencing some changes in your connection. I also feel like things are no longer going to be the same after hearing from this person, after this person really makes you an offer. It's like it's offering you a change in your connection. I do feel like with this Death card showing up over here that there is some big dropping of energy that was perhaps even a little bit, it's overrated. It's no longer serving you. I do feel like this is an end to having to tolerate something that is no longer in your favor. So I do feel like things are changing, but I feel like they're changing for the better. But I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords is showing up in the reverse. And we have the Magician. So we do have Gemini energy as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse. Okay, so with this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there is a situation where a lot more relief is being brought into the situation, because I do feel like with this card showing up in the reverse, this is somebody feeling safe enough to be able to drop their guard. I also feel like there is a sense of being able to connect from an authentic place with somebody because of being able to really see this person, and also kind of being able to actually get to know this person's truth on a true on a level where you're getting to be able to engage with their true selves. So with this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, I do also feel like this is also being in a space where this person's kind of letting you in. I do feel like with this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, that there's also the sense of becoming more selfless. I do feel like you could have experienced a situation with this person where it could have felt like they were coming across selfish. I do feel like that's something that is a defense mechanism. But I do feel like with this card showing up in the reverse, it's like you get to see a softer side in this person. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and with this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this is such nurturing energy. I do feel like there is a sense of this person that you're dealing with, they take you very seriously. I also feel like there's a lot of respect that they have towards you. I do feel like this person is reaching out or is making some kind of a gesture and offering you something. With this Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, I do feel like this is really a desire to be able to nurture your connection and to have something solid, because I do feel like they do view you and this connection with a lot of seriousness. So I do feel like there is this desire to have something stable, something strong. But with this Two Swords coming out in the reverse, I also feel like you're also in a space where you're making your mind up regarding this person. I do feel like there is going to be communication. I also feel like with this Two of Swords showing up in the reverse and that decisive energy, I do feel like there could have been someone else, or there could have been another situation that was kind of taking precedence and more priority over this connection. But it's like you're in a good place, and I do feel like there's more decisive energy that you're giving to the situation, or you're giving to this person. And I do feel like with that Nine of Wands and this Two of Swords showing up both in the reverse, that this is about really getting to a space where it's like you are warming up to the situation or to this person. And I do feel like there is this sense of dropping a guard with both of these. So I do feel like you're both on the same page in this connection. With the Magician card showing up over here, I do feel like this is also, it could be a new beginning as well. With this Death card showing up over here, I do feel like there is something that needs to be let go of, that is no longer serving your connections, no longer serving you. It could be your perspective. It could even be an old connection. With that Two of Swords, I do feel like there could have even been a time of having perhaps options and kind of dropping options that are no longer that are not making it. But I do feel like this Death card does show an end to a certain way of connecting. And with this Magician card, I do feel like this is quite promising energy for entering into a new phase in your connection. I feel like it's very exciting. I also feel like you're dealing with someone who's quite proactive. So I do feel like when it comes to the communication side of this, and even with this person kind of opening up to you, they are in a space where they're able to give that to you. I do feel like this person is in a good place, but I also feel like you're in a good place too. With the Magician card, I also feel like there's also a lot of excitement on the horizon for this connection. And I feel like you're going to be able to have experiences that really do kind of serve the way in which this connection is making you feel. So with this Magician card showing up over here, I also feel like this is kind of jumping into a connection in a way where there is no inhibitions. There is letting go of anything that feels like it's weighing you down. It's like entering into a connection without previous baggage. Even if it is there, it is not affecting your connections, what I'm getting. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have You Deserve Love. And we have Playfulness. And a heart-to-heart conversation. At the bottom of the deck, we have Express Your Love. So with this Express Your Love card showing up at the bottom of the deck, I am getting this pertaining to this Knight of Cups. So there are romantic feelings. I also feel like there's a lot of emotional energy when it comes to the way in which you make this person feel. It does awaken that side of them, and I do feel like they're going to express that. I do feel like when it comes to any actions being taken, it's coming from a place that's quite genuine and sincere. I also feel like it's quite heartfelt, but they're going to express to you just how how they feel about you in this connection. And with this Knight of Cups showing up over here, this is a pretty genuine and sincere energy when it comes to the way in which they are approaching you. I do feel like it's also something that is very romantic in nature, so they are making a gesture towards you. I also feel like this person is in a space where they are of equality in your connection, as far as also being aware of the fact that you deserve something that's great, but they also are aware that they deserve that as well. And I do feel like they honor that in their connection with you. And I also feel like that with this Nine of Wands showing up in the reverse, as well as this Two of Swords showing up. So this person could be quite patient with you as well. I also feel like there is a lot of empathy from this person, because they're looking at it from that perspective. We have the Playfulness card. Getting this pertaining to that Magician card. So this does feel like a lot of fun moments on the horizon for this connection. I also feel like it is also one that really feels like it brings into your connection is one where you connect on being able to go on adventures together, or be able to experience things as though they are adventures. I do feel like there's a playful element in this connection. Can even be reflected in your conversations. I do feel like there's something quite lighthearted in your connection, but with this heart-to-heart conversation, I do feel like this is about having really deep and meaningful conversations with this person. It's coming from a place where they are opening up to you. I do feel like it's also kind of allowing for you to be safe enough to also kind of open up and trust the situation with them. I do feel like with the Nine of Wands and this Two of Swords showing up in the reverse, that you both could have been kind of coming into this a little bit guarded, but it's like this connection is also really beginning to have an effect on you, where it's like you're starting to trust it and opening up. Do you feel like conversations are going to be had? Do you definitely feel like with this Knight of Cups showing up here, that you're going to be hearing from this person? And I do feel like there is some kind of an offer with that Knight of Cups as well, but they're definitely going to express to you how they feel. I do also feel like there's a gesture, a romantic gesture, with this Express Your Love card showing up at the bottom of the deck. With that Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like there's a lot of attraction. I feel like it's mutual and it's reciprocated in your connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.